Sarnath is a town located approximately 10 kilometers from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. It is one of the four important Buddhist pilgrimage places. After attaining enlightenment at Bodh Gaya, Buddha decided that he had to preach Dharma to five of his erstwhile companions at Sarnath. So here in this deer park at Sarnath, Buddha delivered his first sermon that covered the four noble truths. The Buddhists call this event as Dharma Chakra Pravartana, or the turning of the wheel of law. Approximately 2 centuries after this event, the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka became a Buddhist and decided to spread it across the world. Ashoka was so fascinated by the life of Buddha that he undertook a pilgrimage to all the places that were important milestones in the life of Buddha. At Lumbini in Nepal, Ashoka erected a pillar at the place where Buddha was born. At Sarnath, he raised many monuments, including a stupa called the Dharmarajika Stupa and a monolithic pillar topped with the magnificent lion capital. This was done as a commemoration of the site where Gautama Buddha gave his first sermon. Around the 12th century AD, the Turks who invaded Sarnath razed this place and destroyed most of its stupas and other structures. This deer park ceased to be a place of worship and fell into ruins for many centuries until it was accidentally discovered in the late 18th century. In 1794, a person named Jagat Singh, who was the Diwan of Raja Chet Singh of Banaras, dismantled one stupa. To get bricks, he needed to build a marketplace called Jagatganj in Banaras. He had actually dismantled the Dharmarajika stupa built by King Ashoka. Inside the stupa, he found a stone box which contained a marble casket with bones and some treasures. The discovery of these relics aroused the interest of British officers at Banaras. Systematic archaeological excavations at Sarnath began in 1815 by Colonel Mackenzie, later by Alexander Cunningham in 1835-36, then by Major Markham Kitto between 1848 to 1852. It was only in 1904-1905 that the main section of the deer park was excavated by Frederick Oscar Ortel. He exposed the main shrine, the Ashoka pillar with its lion capital, the famous preaching Buddha statue, a Bodhisattva statue of Kanishka's year 3, and its stone umbrella, along with 476 pieces of sculptures and 41 inscriptions. The lion capital, which was part of the Ashokan pillar, was unearthed by Ortel in March 1905. The pillar, which is in fragments, is now protected by a glass enclosure at the site where it was discovered. The lion capital is now placed as an exhibit in the Museum of Sarnath. This is the artistic recreation of the Ashoka pillar the way it would have originally existed. The lion capital by itself is around 7 feet in height, carved from a single block of highly polished sandstone. It was fixed by a metal dowel to a monolithic column which was about 42 feet in height. It is built from a specific type of sandstone known as Chunar sandstone that is mined from a place called Chunar in Mirzapur district of Uttar Pradesh. The lion capital has 4 parts. The lowest portion is a bell-shaped vase around 2 feet in height. It is carved like a stylized lotus with 16 petals. Above the bell, there is a circular drum-shaped slab known as the abacus. It is 13.5 inches in height and 34 inches wide. On the sides of the abacus, below each lion figure, there is a relief carving of a wheel with 24 spokes. Between the wheels, there are carved reliefs of 4 animals following each other from right to left: a lion, an elephant, a bull, and a horse. The first 3 are shown at walking pace, but the horse is depicted in full gallop. Above the drum is the capital with 4 lions sitting back to back, joined at their shoulders and facing outwards. Each lion is 3.75 feet tall. 2 of these lions are undamaged. Of these damaged lions, one was missing the lower jaw and the other was missing the upper jaw. Both of these pieces have not been found since. Above the 4 lions, there was a large wheel of around 2.75 feet diameter with 32 spokes. The wheel was held in a shaft, and this shaft was fixed to an 8-inch hole between the four lions. This wheel was found shattered and lost, only its fragments have been recovered. This is the display of what remains of the large chakra at the Sarnath Museum. From the rim section, only 4 fragments, and many fragments from the spoke section have been recovered. All the parts of the lion capital have various Buddhist symbolisms. There are a couple of meanings given to the wheels of the lion capital. One of the interpretations is that it is the Dharma Chakra, the Buddhist wheel of moral law, which Buddha began to turn in Sarnath. The other meaning given to the wheel is that it represents the Chakravarti Ashoka, the literal meaning of Chakravartin being turner of the wheel, a symbolism for the ruling king. Lion is associated with one of the titles of Buddha, Shakya Simha, the lion of the Shakya clan. The lions facing 4 different directions, north, south, east and west, as if they are roaring Buddha's message to the 4 corners of the world. A Buddhist treatise called Mahasimhanada Sutra points to this link of lion and the wheel with its lines that the Buddha roars his lion roar in the assemblies and sets rolling the wheel of Dharma. The 4 animals on the abacus may represent the 4 cardinal directions. They also represent a Buddhist legend of Lake Annavatapa, which splits to 4 streams and flows from the mouth of these 4 animals onto the 4 corners of the earth, like the message of Buddha or Ashoka. They may also represent the 4 stages of samsara or existence. The moving animals follow one another endlessly, turning the wheel of existence. The lotus again represents Buddha. In the Anguttara Nikaya, the Buddha compared himself to the Indian lotus, a flower that rises clean and pure from muddy pond water as he rose above an impure world to achieve awakening. The pillar below is compared to the axis mundi, the world's axis. The pillar is originally 42 feet tall and had an inscription or an edict of Ashoka in the Prakrit language written in Brahmi script. The Ashokan edict originally had 11 lines. Only the last 8 lines now remain on the pillar. Basically, the edict is urging the members of the group here not to create rifts or divisions among themselves. The lion capital has contributions to India's 2 symbols, the national emblem and to the chakra in the center of the Indian flag. The national emblem of India is based on a 2D rendering of the lion capital. It shows 3 lions, one from the front and 2 from the sides. Of the 4 animals in the abacus, only 2 are shown, the bull and the horse, and 1 chakra is shown. A motto, Satyameva Jayate, or truth alone triumphs, which was extracted from Mundaka Upanishad, was added to the emblem. When the Indian Constitution was being written, the original copy was being illustrated by artists in Shantiniketan, which included Biohar Ramanohar Sinha and Nandalal Bose. Nandalal Bose, the principal of Kalabhavan's Fine Arts Department, was entrusted with the task of illustrating the cover page and the pages of the Constitution. Nandalal Bose took the help of his students to complete the work. The page with the national emblem of India was designed by Dinanath Bhargava, a 21-year-old student of Bose. The lion capital became the emblem of the Dominion of India in December 1947. On 26 January 1950, a representation of the lion capital of Ashoka, placed above the motto Satyameva Jayate, was adopted as the state emblem of India.